Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, and we are
You made
on
it.
part 25. So, let's go talk to Poppy, and let's figure out
At
a
least
way
we're
that
out
we
of the
can get
classroom.
Centaur help and take down all of these poachers. Let's get it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Alright, let's go into this cave, and let's go find the moonstone. Should be exciting. And I can't wait what this will entail and how it'll pay off at the end of this side quest.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
I feel we are getting closer and closer to be able to find the Snidget and to help it escape the poachers. But what do you guys think about my new wardrobe, my new cloak? Looks pretty sick, huh? Represents our house Gryffindor really well. And actually, this is the reward that you get for completing the house chest, collecting all the tokens for the chests that we find in the common room. So each house has their own unique one, but this is the Gryffindor one, so I think it's really dope. Alright, well, looks like we have encountered a cotton grass dug bog, and it looks like it is level 30, so it is in red for us, so it is ahead of us. So, you know, might be a bit of a challenge, might take a little bit of time, but we're slowly making progress against it. So let's get it, block its tongue right there, and let's combine and stack those spells against it. There we go, we got it on fire as well. We got ancient magic now, and boom, we took most of its health away. So a couple more hits, and its tongue got on my shield, and it did not succeed. It did not succeed. We did really well. So in this game, I think the most useful spell is Accio. And wow, those are some really cool beasts. I wonder if we can catch them later on. That way we can protect it. But
I beg
this
your pardon?
moonstone will be the key
This
for
must
us
be how
to
the
be
rumor
able
about the
to
cave started.
protect and
The
find the
Flooper's song
Snidget.
is said to
So
drive anyone who
I'm
hears
super
it mad.
excited to find where it goes. So
Accio!
let's progress as much as we can, and
If the
let's
moonstone
get out of
is
here.
and so are Floopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
So they're called floopers, and those birds are very majestic and cool looking. I really like the way it looks. And here we go, we got more of these walls with these symbols, so we gotta match the symbols to the walls to unlock what's behind it. So let's get this first one to the right,
Why am I not surprised?
and we got butterflies. So
First the Floopers
I
and now
guess
this.
there's gonna be a butterfly door nearby. So we're getting back to that puzzle again, and that is one of the repetitive puzzles that we see throughout this game, which I mean, it's okay, but you know, it'd be kind of cool to have different puzzles every now and then. But you know, you got to be really creative with how you make them. So I understand why many game studios oftentimes resort to a couple of the same
for those spinners.
puzzles. But here we go, we got one more door to unlock. Got that rune symbol, so there's one, there's number 2. Let's see what's behind door number 4. So there we go. We got another butterfly. So looks like we gotta put each butterfly on
Lumos.
each of these things to the left and right that we gotta spin. So I assume I'll probably spin one and Poppy will probably spin the other. So there we go. Alright, let's spin these around and let's move forward. Let's move forward. Alright, let's get this axle. Alright, which one shall we spin first? Let's spin the one to the left. There we go, there we go. We've unlocked it. Now we've unlocked this side as well. But, oh man, how do we move forward if it's spinning like that? There we go, we just had to move it a little more.
I'm sure we can work out
And
a way
looks
across.
like we might have to move more butterflies. Because I saw a spinning pedestal thing over to our left side. So, not sure how we're going to do that. Or if we can take one of these butterflies or not. Okay, seems like we can. Seems like once we deactivate the door, we won't have to use it again. So, let's place it here real quick. And let's use the right spell. Alright, there we go. We got it spinning. And we got a path forward. Got a path forward. There we go. And looks like we gotta place the butterflies onto the door. So we might have to find one more, potentially. Or we could put one more onto the side over there, to the right side. So let's collect this butterfly real quick. Let's put it on the right side. And let's see what it will unlock for us. But this is such a cool dungeon, so to speak. I think this is one of the brightest ones we've seen. And I can really appreciate all the light that we see. I love it. I love it. There we go. We got another butterfly to get through. And looks like once... Oh no. Okay. We perfectly time it. So we got that butterfly over there. And it looks like just like the door, once we use the spinny thing once, it's not critical we have it. So we'll take the butterfly from this one. And I assume we'll take the butterfly from the other spinny thing as well. And we'll finally have 3 butterflies to place on the door to open and for us to move forward. Alright, I'm super excited to... I don't know if we'll find the golden snitch in this one, the Snidget, but if not, we'll probably find it in the next one. Here we go, we got more of these Dugbogs to fight that stick out their tongue. They are matched higher than us as well, so let's make quick work of these guys. Looks like we got about 1/4 of its health bar down, so let's continue forward. And I'll skip ahead to when I defeat these Dugbogs so we can progress quickly. Alrighty, well here we go. Here's the last Dugbog. We're going to defeat it right here. This Dugbog really reminds me of the character models of one of the first beasts we encounter in Jedi Fallen Order in that cave that's overpowered compared to us. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go dive here. Let's see if we can find anything good for us. And oh man, looks like we teleported. But let's go grab that moonstone behind us real quick. There we go. And I just love my cloak, my Gryffindor cloak. I think it's really cool. I think it's really dope. And so glad I was able to find all the tokens for it.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up.
There we go. We got a beautiful, beautiful
know it.
cave with the moonstone around here, I'm sure. So let's go explore our surroundings a little bit. Can't go there, so we'll have to find a way across the water. And got some plants that we could put on fire to clear the way. So let's go do that real quick. And let's make our way up.
Given what Whoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
And I agree with
Very
her.
funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is.
The
Which
Foobers
means
are
we're
really
one
nice to
step ahead
see.
of them.
So let's keep progressing forward. And I'm hoping the moonstone's right
found
over
it.
here. And I'm glad the poachers don't
Well,
know
we found
about
what
it
we came
either.
for.
There
Now
we
just need to
go. We
bring it
just
to the
got the
henge.
moonstone. So let's go talk to Poppy real quick and see what's up.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Alright, so here we are. We just made our way forward. And here we are. Here's the place to put the
We can
moonstone.
safely say
So
we know where the moonstone goes.
let's put it right over here and see what it reveals. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Here we go. We got some adorable moon calves next to us as well. Look at them go. Look at those eyes. They're so cute. They're so cute. Oh man, look at them go. And look what's slowly being revealed. Looks like a constellation or something. That's pretty cool to see. So glad we found the moonstone.
That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
So glad we found the moonstone and got to see that mooncalf dance, which are so rare. So let's go talk to Poppy about all of this.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Alright, so now that we got the moonstone, I believe that we can actually go talk to the centaur. And we can go find that Snidget. So let's do that real quick, and I'll move ahead to when we find the Snidget. Alright, let's get it. Alright, well, we skipped ahead to a little further down the game, but this is the continuation of that story. And this is the last chapter of this poacher mission side quest with Poppy. So let's go talk to the centaur.
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events, the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Alright, we got the game plan going, so let's go meet him there. I'll skip ahead to when we do.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Alright, well, here we go. Gotta capture the Sneasel right there. So let's go talk to Doran real quick, the centaur that's been helping us out. But we're getting closer and closer to finding that Snidget, and I'm super excited to see it because we've only ever seen the golden snitch form
Greetings.
when we were on our journey with Harry Potter.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting
let's
long,
go
Doran.
talk to him real quick.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Alright, well, here's the puzzle we have to figure out to solve. And I'll move forward to when we get it. So we'll see. This puzzle solves. Looks like gotta match the ones according to the wall. So we'll skip ahead to when we get it. Alright, well, here we are. We're just about to solve the puzzle right here. It was just about angling the lights according to what the wall was telling us.
I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
It's unfortunate that he can't come with us, but, you know, we'll continue on and we'll go help out that Snidget, and we'll make sure it's out of poachers' hands. But I find that really, really important for us to do. So let's progress forward with Poppy, and let's go find that Snidget.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the
So
feeling
many
was
books.
palpable. You haven't seen my grand study. The sense I get here is of safety and calm, quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
I'm really enjoying and liking all the positive and good light that we're seeing, and all the good we're seeing with these side quests with Poppy. So I'm glad to see the dungeons are very colorful, vibrant, and very earthy. Very different from some of the dark ones we've been seeing with Sebastian and company.
Good finger.
So let's keep moving forward. Let's find this Snidget and put it to a very good home.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Right, so we'll move ahead to when we solve this puzzle, and we'll carry on with our Snidget quest.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, well, here we are. We just had to place these 2 boxes that we found throughout the room onto their corresponding rooms. So the purple one had to go on the purple mat, and the orange one had to go on the orange one to the left.
Course.
And we just had to cast
How clever.
Glacius. So
Look
this
at this
is
place.
the way forward. This is the way, as the Mandalorians would say. We're super close to the Snidget, so I'm super excited and cannot wait to find that Snidget. We'll definitely put it in good hands, and I'm so glad that we are one step in front of the poachers with the help of centaurs and with the help of our classmate Poppy.
What was that?
But oh my goodness, here we got poachers, so they've caught on to our scent and don't like what we're doing, so let's take care of them. Let's take care of our business. And let's move forward. Let's move forward. Come on now. Come on now. You're no match for us. You're no match for us. But I'm surprised it took them this long to even catch up to us and finally encounter us in this area. But we're so close. We're so close to the Snidget. I can just feel it, you know. So let's take care of these poachers. And I think there is another puzzle for us to solve with a corresponding door in front of us. So boom, there we go. Got 2 more. 1 more guy to take care of. Boom, boom, boom. Get out of our way. We don't want you interfering with us. Looks like the centaurs caught on to the poachers coming up against us, so let's take them down. Let's take them down. So we'll skip ahead to when we do, and we'll continue on with our quest to find the Snidget. I'm so excited. So excited. We'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, well here we are. This is our last opponent. And we can now move on to solving the secrets and puzzles of this area.
Fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have returned. I now believe all that Doran told me. Finish your work. All the events not yet come to pass.
I'm very glad that they came to our aid. So here we are. I think we've found the Snidget chamber. I'm so excited. Cannot wait to meet the Snidgets. And these are beautiful creatures.
There they are.
Here we go. We just found the nest of Snidgets. And man, do those golden eggs
Now,
look nice.
all that remains is to break the charm.
All
You
right.
want us to...
Here we go. All our hard work has paid off. Alright, here we go. I'm so
I only
excited.
ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
Oh, that's very sweet and kind of Poppy to give us the honors to unlock the spell and to free these Snidgets. And we'll definitely find them a good home. We'll find them a good home, so very excited, very happy to be able to experience this part of the wizarding world.
They're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
Alright, well there we go. We just found him a new home with the centaurs, who I'm sure will take great care of him. So very thankful for Doran, the centaurs, and Poppy. There we go.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
We just saved him, and this was an awesome payoff for us to experience going on these side quests with Poppy. They were well worth it. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for all the support. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.